Good evening, apes. Welcome back to the channel. Of course, today we're talking about AMC because that's what we always talk about. That's all we ever talk about. I hope you're not bored with me talking to you about AMC because we've got some stuff about AMC to discuss today that's kind of interesting. So first of all, I want to take a moment just to say congratulations to everybody that took advantage of the dip buying opportunity today. It went as low as $47 and something cents. I cannot recall exactly, but I know I took advantage of it because I am a advantage taker. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyhow, guys, we're going to get right into this video. But before we do, I would like to ask you to please go ahead, smash that like button because it helps the channel, because it makes the algorithm spread the bananas to everybody in the ape community, including all of the new apes, baby apes that need to hear this information that you're going to be hearing in just a moment. And if this is your first time here, or maybe it's not your first time here, but maybe you've been here a few times and haven't subscribed yet, I really don't understand why you haven't. But it's time for you to do so, because we are Ape Nation. We support each other. We support the cause. And together we have bonded to fight the common enemy. And the common enemy is Ken Griffin of Citadel. But I do understand that some apes pronounce it Citadel, because I believe that's maybe a German pronunciation or something. I'm really not sure, but that's just how it works. Anyhow, without any further ado, let us go ahead and get into the video. So here's what's going on. I'd like to address an issue that's become a real pest, for lack of a better term, a real problem. So we're going to talk about short selling. We're going to talk about short sellers. We're going to talk about what's been going on with AMC stock. So the shorts just keep increasing their positions. It seems like they almost don't care. Is it because they really don't care, or is it simply because they are desperate? I think I know which one it is, and I hope you do too. Now, we have found out that other than your traditional means of shorting a stock, they're using completely different methods now. Oh my gosh, these guys are getting very creative, to say the least, and I applaud them for that. You know, they're cool for doing that, but you know, it really doesn't matter because they've already lost. And if you've been following my videos, if you've been following this channel, then you already understand that. But we're going to get more into that. We're going to get deeper into this, but we have to address the problem of the short selling that's going on, because it's really annoying. Okay, so today, out of the woodworks comes a brand new short seller, or at least the clown claims to be a short seller, but I don't believe this short seller to really be a short seller that's shorting AMC stock, and I will explain my theory in just a few moments. But first, let me prove that I'm loyal to you apes by showing you a tweet from my Twitter account. So you see, there goes Iceberg Research, brand new short seller that started short selling, well, AMC stock. And look at what I said to the guy. I called him out by his freaking real name, because Iceberg Research is nothing more than one person. Arnaud Wagner of Iceberg Research is a moron. I hope you brought your lube, or do you need to borrow some from Kenny? Please advise. We got them big bananas and they hurt. Ouch, you little punk. So we need to read what this guy had to say, okay? And why I replied in the way that I did. But anyhow, Iceberg Research says, we are short AMC. Fundamentals are obvious. After 1 month of trading sideways and lots of money lost in call options, the pump seems increasingly shaky. Now, I may not be the biggest, I may not be the baddest, I may not be the smartest, but I know when I hear bull spit. Who in the hell is pumping? Is this a pump? This is not a freaking pump, you stupid freaking Iceberg Research moron short. This is not a pump. This is a movement for the apes, by the apes, and the apes are in control. We own 80% of this float, and no dumbass short seller is going to come in here and take us out, no matter how hard you huff and puff and try to blow our house down, because our house is made out of stone. Okay, we're the third little piglet. And speaking of piglets, this reminds me of something, a very quick story. So a lot of these short sellers, pretty much all of them, they always start out by saying, we are short AMC stock. We are short this, we are short that. But is there really a we? Hell no, there's not really a we, because we is for piglets, we is for pigs, just like hay is for horses. There is no we with these dadgum short sellers, because it's usually just a one-man band. It's a one-man show, just like Hindenburg Research, which is probably the biggest, frickin' short selling firm that there is. The most popular, or at least one of them, well, it's just a one-man show. It's just Nate Anderson. I've done several videos on that ass clown in the past. Feel free to check them out. But yeah, several videos. And now we've got another ass clown that wants to take his place, or at least join him. Maybe they can hold hands and sing Kumbaya when they lose all their money together. Because these morons literally have no idea as to what the hell they're doing. And that's not really a problem. I think that the problem here is this, is that they're not learning from each other, okay? In order to be successful, you have to learn from one another. And after seeing so many hedge funds that went short on, GameStop and other meme stocks, as they call it, even AMC, you have to learn from one another. If you haven't learned the lesson personally, then at least learn the lesson from one of your hedge fund buddies that got, well, pretty much their ass torn apart without any lube, okay? So, for example, take Melvin Capital. Melvin Capital is very loose right now. Loose as a goose. But Melvin Capital got lucky, very lucky, that Daddy came and bailed him out, so they did not have to spend the night in jail. $2 billion, maybe more than that, who knows. Daddy bailed him out. That's all that matters. Who cares how much money it was? It was a lot. And also that other hedge fund, I don't even know their name, and I don't care to look it up. I did a video on it last week, so check that out if you need to. But they closed their doors completely, and they didn't get so lucky. They weren't fortunate enough for Daddy to come and, invest in them. I guess Daddy didn't believe. Kenny, why didn't you believe in that UK hedge fund that had to shut its doors forever because they shorted at GameStop and other meme stocks? The problem is that these suckers aren't learning from their mistakes and their buddies' mistakes, and they keep making the same mistakes over and over and over. And what do we know about, repeating the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result? Well, we call that insanity, or at least Albert Einstein did. So we may as well call it insanity as well. And when you've got insanity, when you've got people or hedge funds or whatever the hell you want to call them, they're insane, you've got insane shit going on. So when this insane stuff is going on, it's best to avoid it. But some people do not have enough sense to avoid it. And that's why they're not called apes. Because apes, we may not be the smartest in the world because they call us dumb. But it sure makes me feel a whole lot better to know that there's dumber than me out there. And let me just show you by example. Melvin Capital lost 53% of its entire worth because they decided to do something very, very stupid, which was to short GameStop and possibly other meme stocks. So, yes, lesson learned. We'll never do that again, Daddy. But Daddy decided to bail Melvin Capital out because he saw that this would be a good investment for him. He didn't do it out of the goodness of his heart. He didn't do it because he cared about Melvin Capital and what would happen to him. He did it because he thought, well, Melvin Capital is normally a good hedge fund, except for the time that it shorted GameStop and other meme stocks potentially. So we're going to go ahead and, they're on a fire sale. We're going to go ahead and invest in them. We're going to resuscitate them and get them out of the freaking huge mess that they're in. So Daddy bailed them out, got them out of all the trouble that they got themselves into for being dumbasses. And that's what creates the problem. You see, Daddy is enabling them. Daddy is enabling these morons and making them think that it's okay to do what they're doing, that it's okay to do the wrong thing. But since we're not talking about Daddy here, let's go ahead and finish talking about Iceberg Research so that you guys can understand what the hell Iceberg Research is, where it came from, and, all that good stuff. So in order for you to understand that, I have to first talk about a different company, a company called Noble. Noble was a Hong Kong commodities giant. Okay, it's important for you to understand that. And once upon a time, the company that we call Noble went from a $10 billion net worth to about $215 million. So from a B to an M, which is a major freaking difference. But why did that happen? Well, it's because someone that the company trusted dearly pretty much screwed them over. Someone that was privy to information that the public did not have. Someone that was privy to information that most employees did not have. Someone that was a senior freaking employee decided to take information, or at least what they claimed was information that they were privy to, and release it to the public. Now, this person did get their ass sued. I do not know the outcome of the lawsuit because I didn't even bother looking it up because it's not relevant here, because the point of my story is that this ass clown that worked for the company for several years and gained the company's trust ended up screwing them over. They thought, oh man, I am such a freaking cool guy. I am such a good researcher. I just need to start my very own freaking short selling firm, and I'm going to become the best short seller there ever was because I was privy to information that allowed me to take the company down that I worked for. Yeah, what a freaking loser, what a freaking traitor, what a freaking punk. Didn't even have the guts to publish these short reports in his own name. He had to create Iceberg Research, but every iceberg gets melted because we don't play that freaking game. So Iceberg Research, what is this freaking ass clown's real name? Well, it's Arnaud Wagner. That's the weirdest name I've ever heard, and it's stupid as hell. But, you know, we're not going to make fun of people's names here, so we're just going to ignore that part. But anyhow, this guy, the Wagner guy, decided he was going to freaking take advantage of his position in the company to screw the company over, and then thought that made him special. Thought it gave him special skills and all this other crap. So, yeah, he became his own short selling firm and didn't have any luck after that. He pretty much was what he was, which is a freaking loser, until somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that's paid by somebody that's paid by somebody that's collecting money from Ken Griffin to come in and hire dumbasses like, what did I say his name was? Arnaud Wagner? Yeah. Yeah, they hired him to pretty much tweet a tweet which said that he was short on AMC stock. And then they decided to hire a bunch of people to frickin' write or release some press releases talking about, oh yeah, the short seller is picking up a short position on AMC stock because it's fundamentally overvalued. But did you idiots really think that we give a crap about the fundamentals? I think everybody by now knows that fundamentally the price does not make sense. But we're not in it for the fundamentals. I already thought I told you we're apes. Apes do not know or understand fundamentals because apes are dumb money, just like you called us, you freaking idiot ass morons. So whenever you post crap like that, it just confuses us. We do not really understand what's going on. All we know is when the stock gets cheaper, oh heck, we can all of a sudden afford more of it. So that's all we do is buy it because it's cheaper, because we don't understand the fundamentals. We don't understand what the hell's going on. All we understand is, hey, we can afford this now. We can afford to buy more. So that's what we do. We buy and we hodl and we hodl and we buy. And that's pretty much the pattern. That's pretty much the story of our life. I know it's boring, but that's what we do because dumb apes do dumb things like buy stocks that are fundamentally overvalued, and we try to make them great again. Yes. Naked shorts? Yeah. So anyhow, yeah, that's the story. We're going to stick to it. If you don't believe me, I really don't care. Give me a banana if you don't believe me, you little sucker. But that's what happened. And this guy, Arnaud Wagner, he can kiss my ass because he is a moron as far as I'm concerned. He is getting paid by Ken Griffin's moguls to pretty much screw us over, but it didn't work. Why all of a sudden did they take a short position today, or why announce it? That is my first question to you. But number two, the second question is this. So this company, and if you go to their very plain Jane website, which is just a WordPress site, and you can very clearly see if you do visit the site that these bastards are too damn cheap or too broke either or maybe it's both of them, but I think they're just too damn broke because they're not successful and it's just one person. I don't know why I'm saying they, but they've got a plain Jane WordPress website. They don't even have a premium theme because they're that damn cheap. They can't afford $20 or $40 or whatever it costs to buy a premium freaking theme. But my next issue is this: they do have an about page. They actually have 2 pages on their entire website. Ooh. The second page is about. If you go to the about page, you see that they're basically targeting companies for financial fraud, companies that are misrepresenting what their actual earnings are, or, you know, reporting crap that's not true. And yet this company that usually does not get involved with companies such as AMC is all of a sudden trying to get involved and publicly stating that they're short AMC. I'll tell you exactly why. This ass clown is not really short on AMC. This ass clown would be too damn scared, and he doesn't have the money to even short because he's a broke joke that can't even afford a premium theme on his freaking WordPress website. So what is the only other plausible explanation for this? Allow me to answer that for you. Well, you see, Ken Griffin is paying somebody that's probably paying somebody that's paying somebody that is going up to this short selling firm or to Arnaud Wagner and offering them some nice compensation, basically paying them handsomely to post a tweet that says they're short on AMC. We are short on AMC stock because of the fundamentals. Well, Josh, dang, dude, every ape knows it's not about the fundamentals, you stupid ass moron. But nice try. I respect it. I respect it, man. So this dude, he goes, posts that crap, probably got paid. Now he has enough money to go and buy himself some freaking Popeyes or McDonald's or even some Arby's. Good job, bro. You did freaking well. While I have you here, I wanted to quickly tell you about the brand new First Trade app, available for mobile or PC. The platform will give you access to powerful and easy to use tools and allows you to trade with less restrictions, 0 commissions, 0 fees, and you can use the first link in the description below to download a free stock today without having to deposit any money. This will greatly help out the channel and is always appreciated. And now back to your regularly scheduled programming. Congrats, ladies and gentlemen, you've made it to the end of the video. If you like what you watched, make sure you subscribe because I put out videos just like this one every single day. And please do me a favor and smash that like button if I helped you in any way, because it really goes a long way in helping the channel out and keeps me motivated to make videos every single day. Now, there's a lot of work involved, a lot of research, and a lot of time and effort into editing and putting these out daily for you guys. You can subscribe from your screen right now, or if you want to watch one of my other videos, I'm sure YouTube has some good content picked out for you on the left-hand side of your screen now. Thanks for sticking it out with me till the end, and I will see you guys in the next video.